I looked around me in this room of 250 men, and many of whom were so moved.
And all of a sudden, all different areas of my life just kind of opened up as each echo of the song was coming forth.
I felt like, oh my God, someone knows my entire life.
It was kind of like sitting in a race car, and you're zooming down the track at 200 miles an hour, and the various lines were like images from my life.
The song begins with the words, "I don't want to be like this." That hit me to the core.
I was teased brutally as a kid, all growing up, that I was a faggot and I walked funny and I wasn't into sports and I was a klutz.
And it kind of forced me into the deepest, darkest closet that anybody ever could be.
I have an older sister who's gay, and when she came out, my parents rejected her. And I think knowing who I was as a person, felt that same kind of feeling that I would be rejected if I ever came out.
And so as a little boy, I had to wrestle with the fact that I wasn't going to be with any of my family. No one would want me.
I think there's a particular part of the song that's important, that touches a nerve with me, because I'm a transsexual. And it's about being an imposter and living behind enemy lines.
There's a line in the song that says, "I packed my feelings so deep down that they're like..."
They turn to concrete.
The pain and the anguish that Testimony talks about, certainly I felt, like a lot of us have.
I almost can't get through it every time. And I know the song really well.
And I remember going to summer camp and being with my new Christian friends, and no one really knew why I was there, but I was there because I thought I could ask God to take it away.
That, the way Stephen Schwartz has written it, where it's like repeated over and over and over again.
I can think of numerous times that I actually prayed that prayer.
One of the passages when I was at BYU, I wrote, "Would God let me go? I'm too scared to kill myself. That's guaranteed hell. I want to die."
My plan was to jump off a building, and I actually walked to the building, but I was going to do it.
As a kid growing up, you're lost, looking for some answer and praying to God to not be gay. And when that answer doesn't come, my answer was, suicide. And I attempted suicide 4 times and never succeeded, And sometimes I think that's because God didn't want me to. Here I am. I made it. And it's the hardest thing to look back on that and say, how did I ever live through that?
If you hang on, will come. And when it comes, if it hasn't come already, it comes unconditionally.
And as we were sitting at the dining room table in their home, Dave said, "Yeah, blah, 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 Stonewall veteran, blah, blah, blah." And I said, "Excuse me, what? Were you at Stonewall?" He goes, "Oh yeah, I was at Stonewall then, I was in the back." My father said, "Well, what's Stonewall?" And then the man who had said to me, "We're never to speak of this again," started crying.
The bravest part is not to let yourself go, but to live life.
And the rest of the world will see you accepting yourself, and because of that, they're going to accept you.
That's when it really hit me how powerful this song is for our generation.
I've already had so many adventures in my life so far.
I met my life partner in '62, and we spent 40 years together, wonderful years.
And here I am, standing with my arms around my brothers, and I get the chance to sing of joy with these men, and that is astounding.
I feel that Testimony is the most important song that this chorus has sung to date.
I think that this song is going to resonate throughout the younger generations.
It goes beyond saying it gets better.
It supports all the generations of gay men, and it talks about freedom.
Stonewall was like lighting a match. This is going to be the fuse.
That's why the chorus sings.
And my first thought was, why couldn't I hear this 40 years ago?
Testimony is probably one of the most beautiful songs I've ever sung.
It's a wonderful, wonderful journey that you go through when you sing and listen to that song.
I'd like a bully to hear this song. It's about being authentic, being yourself.
Testimony is truly a testimony beyond any testimony that I'd ever heard growing up.
The song touches me in many ways.
Testimony in the short time that we have been introduced to it has already changed my life.
I wouldn't change a thing. I want to come back as me, and that's the message that I hope people get from this is you're fine just the way you are.